I'm curious to get your thoughts, Robert, because we talk about how this will change, if anything, the relationship between the two countries if Biden does, in fact, secure the presidency. I'm also curious what China perhaps thinks of all the division, because one thing is clear out of this election result is that the United States is a nation divided. And do you think perhaps they look on to that as a sign of weakness?
It certainly is a sign of weakness, and it calls America's democratic institutions into question, not only internationally, but also here within the United States. And this for China, for Russia, for Iran, is viewed as a point one, especially in the soft power or ideological realm, because they've been hearing a lot about America's vaunted democracy for decades and how it's the world's best system. And now they feel that they're better able to challenge that because America is divided and because we're not even sure that the system that has worked for us for decades is going to continue to work.
Which is quite a frightening prospect, really, when you think about the ramifications of that, Robert. And what do you think it means, perhaps, for the relationship going forward? I mean, does China then feel emboldened in terms of their own negotiating power? Does it mean that Joe Biden has to take on a more domestic focus to try to repair some of these wounds if, in fact, he takes the presidency?
Well, Joe Biden has been clear that there are two major aspects to his policy related to China, and it also concerns America's domestic development. Number one is to improve America's own competitiveness by investing in infrastructure, by research and development, and investing also in education. Now, that's going to be tougher to do with the Republicans retaining the Senate. It's going to be very hard for him to get any large projects through. But still, the Republicans would agree to improve American competitiveness. The second pillar, and this is really central to Biden's foreign policy, is strengthening America's alliances. Many countries in Europe, throughout Asia, share our critique of China, which is bipartisan. Republicans and Democrats all see China as a major competitor, even a challenge or a threat. But our allies and partners have been hesitant to work closely with Biden. So alliances have to be repaired, but that's going to be tough when America is so divided and when they know that a midterm election or another election 4 years hence could bring a whole other crew, a whole other set of ideologies into the White House. So I think that many of our allies will welcome a Biden outreach, but they'll continue to have questions about chaos in America, and they will also probably continue to hedge. So it won't change a Biden strategy, but it will make it a heavier lift.